Good morning, everyone, and thank you again for joining us for Meaningful Moments, the Parental Perspective. We are so appreciative to share this time together to begin our week in a focus and a concentration on how impactful we are. So today, let's set sail. When you think of sailing is not determined by the weather alone. Rather, it also is impacted by the need for progress. You all hold a very crucial position in that your need for progress is as a result of all of those that you are impacting. And I know if we look around, especially in our past few months, the climate, or the weather, if you would, hasn't seemed as conducive for progress. There are many people that are hurting as a result of unexpected change, unprepared illness, and non-awareness of the support systems needed in cases of emergencies or in cases of circumstances we've never experienced. However, thank you for being champions and remembering that progress must still be made. Today we celebrate you and we leave you with these words of encouragement. Let's sail. Today, S will stand for steady. A is for abound. I is for instill, and L is for lead. Beginning with steady. Steady is defined as firmly fixed, supported, or balanced. It is known and defined as one or thing that does not shake or is not moved. During this time, we've been able to progress and set sail because you have remained steady. While circumstances changed and situations presented different vantage points, you were firmly fixed, and your support made sure that we were balanced. We were able to move from where we found ourselves to where we needed to be because of your steady hand. So we celebrate you because your action laid a new foundation. Everyone knows that the foundation is what determines the steadiness of the building. So many futures, so many dreams, many hopes and prayers have rested upon your steady hand. The way you've balanced the concerns and the progress have ensured that we remained steady. As a result of your commitment, we are now determined to stand. It would have been easy to take the road of giving up or stepping back or even settling because of the circumstances that have been presented. But you took sail. You remained steady despite the weather around you, despite the trials, despite the inconsistencies that tried to present themselves. Your steady hand has resulted in a firm foundation. And so because of you, we have taken sail. We have made progress that will never be forgotten. A is to abound, and it means to occur or exist in great quantities or numbers. Some who look back over this time of our new reality, or what some have called our new normal, most definitively would not describe it as abundance. or great quantity, or in great numbers. But what your steady hand and consistent effort has taught us is that the greatest resource was never limited. The things that are most valuable, the things that we need the most, you have provided in great quantities. You've been given a platform to shine in these unprecedented times and remind the legacy of those who you lead that we have the greatest resources that are needed, and they don't run out. They aren't in demand, and they aren't limited. They're freely given, increased from person to person, and available whenever needed and however needed. You've confirmed the fact that we indeed are rich, that the things that often measure someone's success and their wealth has been recalculated to recognize the truly greatest resource. We have been able to set sail and progress because you have abounded in the things that are most important. You've caused us to take stock, to do introspection, and as a result, the children that benefit from your presence now know that they are rich indeed. I is instill. Instill is defined as to infuse slowly or gradually into the mind or the feeling. It's also an insinuation. It's to inject or to instill courtesy in a child. You have instilled so many great things, but they have been magnified during this time. What you've imparted has infused into their mind, into their heart, into their dreams, and into their aspirations. Your mindset has become contagious. They've begun to dream again, to hope again, to question, and to expect again. You have been the starter in the conversation of where we go from here. We have been able to take and set sail because of what you have instilled. And the wonderful thing about instilling is that the next day it will still remain. You've made it a part of their makeup, of their foundation. And truly, we must admit that the depth of what you have imparted is yet to be seen. You've instilled greatness. You've instilled hope. You've instilled compassion. You've instilled the wherewithal to know that nothing that presents itself can deter me from my accomplishments. You've now prepared a world for this next generation, and this next generation for the world. You have enabled us to set sail. L is to lead. Lead is defined as to cause a person to go with one by holding them by the hand, by a rope, even a halter, to make sure that they are moving forward. You have led with your strength. Your embrace has ensured that they knew the direction we were heading in. It has once been said that if you walk and have no destination, you're just walking in circles. You have ensured that even this time of uncertainty has resulted in progress because we've moved forward, we've stepped out, and we've committed to achievement. Your example has become the new roadmap. Thank you for helping them to find destiny in the midst of what some might consider disaster. Thank you for your example has ensured that we never missed a step, but that we set sail and that we reached our destination. You, in the lead, have ensured that progress was made, even in the midst of a considered standstill. While the world seemingly stopped, you pushed forward. And because you did, you set a trajectory of success. You confirmed what we always say. We're in this together. You stepped up to lead at times where you may not have known where you were going. You dedicated yourself to being available, to set the example, even when you yourself weren't sure of what was going to be faced around the corner. Your leadership has confirmed that we don't suffer alone. And because we stand together, we shall progress. You led with love, with leadership, with compassion, and most of all, with determination. And your leadership has equipped another generation to go after everything they've hoped for, everything they've dreamed, and everything they can imagine. So we have set sail. And as we prepare to gradually re-enter the world that awaits us, not normal, but definitely not something that we are unfamiliar with anymore. Let us continue to set sail. Let us continue to remain steady. Reset. Take this opportunity to bring your mind back to the place that accomplished everything that needed to be done. You are not just a parent by happenstance, but you are equipped to take them to the next level. And that next level is going to require an understanding of staying steady. Your turn will come. Hard work will pay off. The support you need is always here. The dreams you desire are within reach. Remain steady. Hold your place. And let's pursue. We have set sail. You've abounded. And you have redefined what we needed the most of. The example that you have taught the children during this time will ensure that no circumstance will ever make them feel without. No trial will ever make them feel as though they lack. You have infused the understanding that what is most important, what is most necessary, and what is most impactful is what you need in the largest quantity. The love, the support, the hope, the perseverance, the determination, and most of all, the compassion for each other. Now, in great quantities, they know that what they need, what they've always needed, has always been in abundance. You have allowed us to set sail. What you've instilled. You've created a new formula of hope and of attention. Your mindset during this time is contagious. You've made sure that we focus on what was important. And truly, you have led the way. Your smile made the difference on the darkest day. Your dedication ensured that they were never alone. And what you have instilled has infused into their hearts, their minds, and even in their physical being, that I have what I need to be who I believe I am. And with that, I have the support of who is most important to make sure that happens. Finally, L. You have taken the lead. Don't step back. Don't regress. Often, being in the lead is so much pressure because you don't want to lead anyone in the wrong direction. But you have done so well. You have given them a path to take, even in the midst of perceived darkness. You have set an example that has created a new roadmap. And now, we know without a shadow of a doubt that we're in this together. And because we're in this together, we come out together successfully. Thank you for allowing us to set sail, for allowing us to progress, for allowing us to pursue new destinations, heights, and accomplishments, because we trusted you in the lead. And as always, I leave you with this quote. It is not the ship so much as the skillful sailing that assures the prosperous voyage. It has never been about where we are. It's never been about what we have. But it always has and always will be what's in us. Thank you for lending yourself to make sure we were a success. Let's continue to set sail, for there's so many voyages ahead of us, so many successes waiting to greet us, and most of all, so much need waiting for us to arrive. Thank you for your commitment to our progress. I say again, let's set sail. Have an incredible week, and remember that every motion, every move, every commitment that you have made is impacting a generation for legacy. Thank you for making sure we set sail. Have an incredible week.